Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me back again with another one? Footy talk. What's good, Lewis, man?
Yo, we're all right. Just no real change at Chelsea other than the disappointing Flamengo result and all of that. It's been.
Wait, what did you make of that game? You lot got your asses handed to you in spectacular fashion. I can't lie, bro. That's one hell of a beatdown, bro.
Yeah, it's a bit of a humbler still. I won't front. Like, I didn't expect them to be that good. I thought they'd give us a game, but I didn't expect them to bop us off the park like that. First half was, like, I thought it was a bit more even than the second. Even though, like, Flamengo still did their thing, I still think they overloaded us well on the wings, and we weren't necessarily great in the midfield too. We still managed to find opportunities when we beat their press. We still managed to find opportunities to transition. It was just, the changes were obvious, that the ones that needed to be made. Like, Gusto was dying out there on the right-hand side. The midfield was static as hell. We weren't really moving too much. Neither was the front four when we were trying to, like, build up from the back. Yeah. Having Sanchez in goal is going to have its typical problems, but some of the experimentation that Maresca was doing, like, actually didn't even really mind it too tough. It was just the personnel that was the problem for me. And I think that's what killed us, because the changes that should have been made at halftime weren't made, and then we lost control of the game. Gave away silly goals because like back post defending is just nothing to us. We don't understand it. And then before you know it, we don't make the right changes. Jackson comes on, immediately gets himself sent off, and the game's done. Like we don't even need to go 2-1 down by that point. You already know it's inevitable.
Yeah.
So like we're just our own problems. That's always been the case of Chelsea. Chelsea's biggest enemies will always be Chelsea Football Club and just our own stupidness. And that's all the goals came down to. The first goal was so comedic in terms of like the catalogue of errors for it. Robert Sanchez moving like an idiot and getting too late to the ball. Gusto just being a traffic cone when it comes to back post defending, typically. Colwill, Chalobah, who I don't even think were that bad in the game, but they were both flat-footed, which made it very easy for them to get bypassed. The second goal, Gusto again at the back post. No awareness to the second ball. Nicholas Jackson just standing there doing nothing. Third goal's a deflection. It is what it is. I can't say too much about it. It's just bad luck. But the game was already done by that point. It was just insult to injury. Better team won. Gotta give Flamengo credit. Like better system. They handled the game well. Their manager had the better game management. And now it means like if we win and Bayern win, we probably get them in the last 16, which I mean obviously isn't ideal, but low-key think we can give them a game. And also if we can't, don't deserve to be here anyway. Let's just get it over and done with. I'm just more annoyed that's going to be a Saturday 9 p.m. That kills my weekend plans. But
hey, that's a madness. No, I hear it. Yeah, I mean Saturday 9 p.m. is crazy work, by the way. But yeah, man.
And I was having the 2 a.m. today.
Oh yeah, see, bun the 2 o'clock thing. That's a madness. I ain't doing no games at 2 o'clock. So nah, bro. I can't lie, bro. It was great seeing you lot get slapped up, man. I can't lie, bro. I enjoyed it, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it, mate. You know what I mean? Just because it's one of them ones where, like, obviously, I have to look forward to next season. And I have to be, I wouldn't even say optimistic, but I have to be realistic in it. And realistically, yeah, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester City they're out of reach, innit? That they're gone. But I think everyone else is in the mix, bro. I can't lie. From what I've seen of Chelsea right now, I don't think you're going to be much better next season than you were this season based on just the players you're being linked with, bro. Like this Gittens thing is this is not an upgrade. Like there's not an upgrade. Like there's still a world that he comes into the team and he don't even start, like, because he's not starting for Dortmund. So that I could see him coming into the team.
Style of play. I think they're doing something different.
No, I agree, but I could see
that's not even to say it's going to be a needle mover for us because I don't. I've been saying this on my.
I could see him coming in and your manager looking at him and thinking, you know what, maybe he's not ready to start week in, week out yet. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's young and he's not like a really high level player, bro. Like he's not a needle mover at all, bro. Like it's one of them.
I don't think he's a needle mover, but
it's the same as if you signed Garnacho, bro. It would have been the same kind of signing for me. Like they're both players that shouldn't really be starting for Chelsea Football Club.
Nah, but Gittens is even better than Garnacho. At least he can dribble. At least he's a little bit more direct.
No, you're right, but
Garnacho can't be the bar either. I get
it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when I look at them, it's just like when I think of Chelsea, I think of Man United, Chelsea Champions League final. I don't think of fucking Gittens. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think of that, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like post what? It's pretty much since Roman coming, like Duff Robin and that was your wing. Like, and now it's Gittens, like, and Neto. It's like, bro, it's mad. I can't lie, bro.
Bro, trust me, man.
Gittens, bro. Gittens is not scary. Like, no one's looking at this siding. Not a single football fan is looking at Gittens to Chelsea thinking, oh shit, he makes them better than last season. No one thinks that. Like,
barely any of us do.
Yeah, he's not better than Sancho. He's just a different kind of player. I've been
saying this on my streams. This is the same sort of window that we would have got if we finished 7th. So it's like, I've been doing this whole thing about saying, I need top 4 so we could get better players. I need top 4 so we could get better players. We are doing the same thing. The exact same
this
thing.
doesn't look like an assault on the Premier League or the Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like that. You're signing a player that's
the thing is,
starting for his
the
own
likes
team,
of
and
Gittens, they can get better. I hear the argument of that.
But he's playing for a team that's not better than your team, and he's not even starting. It's crazy. Like, I know people can do the stylistic argument, but the bottom line is, certain players, when you're at Dortmund, you should be too good to be dropped. You know them ones. Like, I could never see Sancho sitting on the bench at Dortmund, like, ever, regardless of what kind of football they were trying to play. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you can't sell that to me. Do you know what I mean? So it's looking a bit mad, bro. I can't lie.
No, I hear it, man. It's annoying because, like, all I want is one or two, like, needle movers, experienced players. I said that this Mike Mignon transfer would have shown me so much in a positive or negative light about this ownership. Now I know that if it ain't with youth, we ain't winning. And I get the other side of the argument. We have the youngest squad in the Premier League, and we finished 4th. And these players are all going to get better. They're all going to develop, and they all could continue to progress up the table. I hear that argument. It makes sense to me. Would it kill you to just add one or two experienced, proven heads around that to just guide them up the table? Would it kill you lot? Because that's the difference between us and PSG. PSG have experienced players around their youth, so they have a nice little mix. We don't. Ours is Nkunku, Sanchez, and Tosin. That's our experience. That is completely different to the type that PSG have. And all we're doing is we're looking for the same sort of player. The sort of player that could blow up in his first season, or he might need a year or two.
Yep.
But, like, just get one or two experienced heads with it. Like a Leao / Rodrygo and a Mike Mignon and the centre-back. All I need is that, and then we're good. That will be enough for me to believe, okay, cool, we can compete for a league title. We've got experience, we've got proven quality, and we've got youth around it that's going to develop and get better. Or you're doing just the same thing with youth. I can't sit here and tell you that I think we're going for a league title with Robert Sanchez in goal. I can't. But I have to expect a title race now because it's our 4th season under Clearlake. And if we're not getting a title race now, what the hell are you lot doing? I'm not waiting until 2030. I'm not. What's the point? We've just got top 4. I don't need to consolidate top 4. I need us now to go and compete for a title. Because if you compete for a title, guess what? You've consolidated top 4. Why do I have to consolidate that by being 4th again? I don't. But here we are. None of these moves are needle movers to me. They're all players that could be at that level. But we got enough coulds. I need someone that's there. That's what being in the UCL should have been about. Getting quality names around the youth. That's what they told us. And then they said, I don't want to spend 8 million on Mike Mignon. CWC tax. Meanwhile, Gittens, I'm going to change my price tag 3 or 4 times because he's under the age of 25 and he has resale value. We either win with a resale value-worthy team or not at all.
What are they saying? 60 M's for this guy?
Nah, they're saying about 45, 47 million will get it done.
What, pounds?
Yeah. That'll be enough to get it done.
Fair enough.
And it will get done. That's going to be the winger that we go for. It ain't going to be Garnacho. It ain't going to be Malik Fofana. Their name's on the list, but, like, Gittens is the number 1.
Fairs. Yeah, I'm saying, man said Gittens will start with us, start for us because we don't have exactly. But this is what I mean. But he starts by default, man. You know what I'm saying? He starts by default because they ain't really got no one else.
That's why he's picking Chelsea over anyone else.
Yeah, facts. To be fair, I haven't really seen him linked with anywhere else though.
He was linked with Arsenal for a bit.
Okay. Yeah,
that's all I can recall to my knowledge.
Yeah, nah, it's not looking.
Oh, yeah, and Bayern just pulled up a few days ago. They were.
Oh yeah. Yes. I did hear that because Bayern were linked with Williams, but it looks like he's going to Barcelona, isn't it? So
yeah,
maybe
that one's been written for years.
Okay, so yeah, maybe they're looking for a left winger, but nah, it's crazy, man. I can't lie, bro.
This is our window. Gittens and then like probably Ekatike or João Pedro and That'll be our attackers.
So what? The Kudus thing's gone quiet. You don't think that's gonna happen now?
Oh shit, yeah, Kudus or Rodgers will probably be later in the window. It'll be one of them two.
What
'Cause,
Rodgers?
like-
As in Aston Villa's Rodgers?
Yeah, Morgan Rodgers, but
They
Villa are
play
trying
where?
to sell like either left wing, left 10, or if we're doing that new system, he'd be playing in the midfield as one of the ball carriers. So like that would be the way that I see us using him, and like it would be him or Kudus. But Villa are looking to try and sell other players for PSR, and what's his name? Kudus, that he's got the release clause that expires on the 10th of July. So I don't expect there to be any actual movement with him until that point.
Okay. What's the release clause? It was like 80 something mil, isn't it?
I think 85 million for Prem teams, 80 million for teams in Europe, and I think a bit more for teams in Saudi.
Brother, why did they ever think this brother was ever good enough to have an 80 something million release clause? Bro, he's a decent player, but fuck, you know, like if you're his agent and you agreed to sign that, you're a waster. Like, who the fuck signs that?
But that clause expires on the 10th of July.
They should have never been in there. He's never been an 80 million pound player. Like,
I've never heard of a 10-day release clause. I hear it. It don't make sense.
It's weird, bro.
But I think that's what we're waiting for.
Can't lie. And fucking hell, how much is Rodgers going for? He must be going for some big dough.
I'm not sure, but we probably throw another player in the deal. You might see Jackson go the other way. Emery and Jackson obviously got a relationship from Villarreal days, and like Villa have quietly been looking at him for a while. They just ain't done anything.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, Chelsea do need to start making moves like that, because as it stands, hey, brother, your off season is looking spooky, bruv. I can't lie, it's looking real spooky. Like you said, you don't qualify for the Champions League, yeah, to go and make those kind of signings. You just don't do it like that. It makes absolutely no sense, innit? Like these are signings that you could have made without Champions League football. These are signings you could have made if you finished 10th. If you finished where we finished, you could have made these signings. I'll be honest. Like that's why when I'm looking at Cunha and Mbumo, yeah, like those are audacious signings. Those are the signings that you sign, yeah. If you finish in the top 4, you got Champions League football, bro. We finished 15th when we're signing these players. So if you go and you get Gittens and fucking Delap, yeah, after qualifying for the Champions League, it's like, bro, what?
Really?
Like, it's mad. Like, you know what I mean? The goalkeeper, that's the kind of signing you need to be making, bro. One of the better goalkeepers in
I heard
Europe.
that we're still looking at a goalkeeper, to be fair, but even then,
yeah, but if it's not him, who are you gonna get?
25 million.
But if it's not him,
I've heard us linked with, I think, Emi Martinez and a couple of other names. So it's just players that you're interested in, like not anyone that we've like accelerated on. But I've heard that we are still like looking at a goalkeeper. We just don't value Mignon at anything more than 12 mil. So we're not going to pay that. But if we get anything
the goalkeeper market is not, it's not a strong market. So because of that, how can you not value him at more than 12 mil?
Oh, I agree. I think it's stupid. I would have just paid the 25 million they wanted before the Club World Cup. I think it's dumb. So Emi Martinez is another target. James Trafford on the radar. Like, fuck that. Who else?
I'm surprised Trafford hasn't.
They just had a couple of other goalkeepers in there, but those are the only two that have been like rumored as well. But apparently we do want to sign a new goalkeeper. We're just trying to get rid of 2 of ours.
Okay.
And apparently Mignon is also not over yet. But again, I'll believe that one when I see it.
Okay.
Because I think like we've already wasted enough time. Like this should have been done before the Club World Cup.
You're hoping that they're gonna lower their asking price?
That's what I think Chelsea are trying to do. They said like all the rumors of us ending our interest all said we won't come back unless they've changed their value of him. So if they change their value of him, Chelsea might come back. But I don't think we're going to change our value, which is just crazy. And also for that other super chat, like I hate this idea. A lot of people do this, right? Oh, Onana came from Serie A and was crap, so that means Mignon's going to come in and be crap. It's not linear like that. Just because Onana's garbage, that means Mignon's garbage? No, he's not.
Where did you lot get Mendy from? France.
Was it Rennes? I think it was Rennes.
Yeah, from France. Yeah, because he died as well, blood. I can't lie, but goalkeepers are always a gamble no matter where they come from, guys. This is the reality. They're a gamble, man. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes
all I
goalkeepers
know is
do
he's
well, sometimes they don't.
He's been viewed as one of the best in the world for years. Milan fans haven't said that he's on the decline, and he's got mad leadership. One of the first things Milan fans say is that he's great for the dressing room and he's a great leader. Run me that.
I hear that.
Yeah, that's about
like,
right.
Even this James Trafford stuff, yeah. This Trafford stuff. I'm surprised he hasn't moved already. What's the deal with Trafford? Like, he was getting linked to the move like time ago, and he hasn't gone nowhere.
I don't know. Don't care. Stay away from my club. No. Stay away from my club. Your City Academy as well, so I know what we're on. Just stay away from my club.
Oh, it's like that, yeah. Well,
bro, anything that touched the City Academy in the early 2020s, we're trying to buy. Everything. Even Kudus used to be in their academy for a bit. And that's why we're looking at him.
I didn't even know that. No,
but yeah, like the Trafford, like, go Newcastle. Yeah, go Newcastle. Stay in the north. As at Burnley anyway.
Yeah, man, are saying he's going to Newcastle. They said the same thing about Mbumo, blood. At the end of the day, yeah, like, I'm surprised Newcastle ain't started doing some deals. I'm sure, like, a deal for a goalkeeper ain't going to be that complex. So, I don't really know. I think Trafford's decent.
I'm surprised they didn't move for Mignon. Them or Tottenham could have done it if they were serious. Yeah, because like Mignon just
we haven't been linked with Trafford, though. I'm surprised we haven't been linked with Trafford as well, with the fact that we got Jason Wilcox there. Like, it's a mad one. I think a few teams need goalkeepers.
Yeah, both our clubs are top of that list.
Exactly. So as long as we get one, I'm happy in it. I think we definitely need a goalkeeper, no matter what, blood. Like, no matter what, guys.
Outside of my goal. My brother's he's a hoof merchant. I was watching the Flamengo goalkeeper playing out the back under pressure against our press and pinging it straight to the feet of his players from 30, 40 yards out. My goalkeeper under no pressure is just aimlessly hoofing out for goal kicks. Why is he still my keeper? Why? Why is he still wearing my number 1 shirt? These men are throwing more BS articles about how he saved us 6 points or 9 points at the end of the season. You sacked Poch because the run-in didn't matter. But yet with Sanchez, the run-in matters. It's BS, it's lies, and it's all because he's in bed with the header goalkeeping Ben Roberts, and he still thinks he can get a tune out of him because we got top 4 with Robert Sanchez in goal. We literally got it in spite of him. In spite of him. He's part of the reason why we can't play out the back as efficiently as we want to under Maresca. Because from short and from long range, he stinks. I don't care about him being a good shot stopper. It's like crediting a midfielder for having nice short passing. You're a midfielder. I expect you to be good at passing. I don't give a fuck. But here we are. He saved us 9 points. He cost me 27. But this is enough to keep him. And I'm meant to be going for a league title. Have another goalkeeper by the first game. The fact that he's even our goalkeeper for the Club World Cup is bad enough because I want this trophy. And he ain't going to get me any closer. Yeah, we had all of our problems. Sanchez was still garbage last game. Still gave the ball away for fun. Still moving like an idiot. Still late to come out for the first goal.
Yeah, this would have been a good opportunity for you to maybe try a different goalkeeper in the tournament, and you haven't done that. So
yeah,
that's got to be worrying.
They're too busy throwing out PR that Petrovic didn't want to be in the Club World Cup because he weren't a guaranteed number 1. Yeah, sure. He didn't want to be in the Club World Cup and didn't want to get the bonuses that would come with progressing in that competition. Sure. We believe that.
That's crazy. All right, big up the chat, man. Let's get these lights up, man. 500 lights target. Man said Palmer's mid-rant. Listen, what are you making of? I know people. What are you making of Palmer's performance? People are getting onto his performances, bro. Like, especially the recent performance. I thought it was fucking awful. I didn't even know he was on the pitch.
Anonymous.
Yeah, like what's going on with that guy, man?
I really don't know. I really don't know because I think his form started picking up towards the back end of last season. but
Mm.
it's just not really been great in the Club World Cup so far. Like, you just never really got the ball to him, and when he did, he never really did anything with it. Like, I don't know, but like he was anonymous. He didn't really stand out to me as much as a lot of other players did for being garbage. Like, you can be garbage by like literally being a detriment in possession, and then you could just be garbage by not doing anything. But
Yeah.
just think like with him, it was just more like he didn't do anything. Times where we didn't get the ball to him, times where we were too slow, and times where when we got the ball to him, he just never really created nothing. He either just kept things ticking or just the ball just was dispossessed. That was it.
Yeah. Nah, I hear it, bro. Nah, I see people are getting onto him, but bro, it's just like, bro, I don't even know what to say at this point, guys. You know the ones we just need to wait and see in it. How he does this season, man. I think
I hear it, but I don't think it's all just like gone straight from end to the season to Club World Cup as garbage, because I don't think that's the case. I actually thought he was decent towards the end of the season. This is just more what we've seen in like February, March. Just him just being anonymous and just not really having any impact on games.
but that's unlike him. Like, he was literally, his thing was literally being the difference. Do you know what I mean? Having the impact on games, and he's not having them anymore. And outside of that, he's never really gonna be a work rate player anyway. Like, a player like him is the player that makes the difference, innit? If he's not doing that, then like you said, he's just anonymous. Like, man's not doing anything.
No, I hear it. I hear it. He's got to get himself out of this, but I'm still not really like alarmed or anything. Just he weren't great last game.
Yeah.
I need to see him have a bit more impact. I expect him to be starting against Esperance. That'll be easier opposition. I expect him to at least show out for himself in that one. And then, we got Bayern Munich. Time for another big game performance.
Yeah, bruv. Yeah, well, then he needs to put in a performance against that team for his confidence. That Bayern Munich game is going to be difficult. You know what I'm saying?
If we keep
I
the
only
same
saw their first game, to be honest, when they smoked. I think it was Auckland or something. That was the only game I've seen of Bayern's. So I'm not really sure how they're playing, but it's getting to the business
River Plate
end.
gave him a good game.
Okay, it's
And they
getting
got
to the business
Benfica at
end.
8 p.m.
Yeah, I'm watching that tonight. It's getting to the
God
business
willing,
end.
Benfica beat them, man.
Yeah, bro. Listen, it's getting to the end of this. It's getting to the business end of this tournament now. So I think it's almost time to lock into the tournament. Do you know what I mean? Once he gets to the knockout stages, Man City has signing him up for next summer, bro. Listen, next summer they need to get me Adam Wharton, fam. That's what they need to do next summer, because our midfield needs some reinforcements, mate. But nah, it'll be a big season for Cole, man. Obviously, I seen loads of stuff yesterday, loads of random shit last night. Yeah, they started ringing out bare United news, and I was thinking, hold on a minute, bro. Like, it's been a slow day, and then all of a sudden, at like 10 o'clock, bare shit started coming out. Yeah, there's rumors of Casemiro to Al Nassr. I don't believe them personally, guys. I don't believe them. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that. Obviously, like, I know it's not set in stone, but I don't believe that they have Cass in the kit launches and all these other things if Cass is leaving like that. It just doesn't make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's happened before though with teams.
It has, but I just don't feel like Cass is leaving, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt like if he was gonna leave, and if he was leaving, I think there would have been some sort of inclination he was leaving. Like, even on the final day of the season, you know, when you can tell with some players that like they're not coming back. Like, I never got that from Casemiro. Do you know what I'm saying?
On the last game of the season where they're doing their hand
when they're there with their family and all them things there, like, I just didn't see it. Like, you know what I mean? And then especially the fact that he's gotten a lot closer with the manager, and the manager's been like rinsing him when before he wasn't playing. Like, there's not enough signs of him leaving, and it just come out of nowhere as well. The one thing I would say though is it is CR7's team, so it's one of them ones where, like, if it was going to be any Saudi team, it would make sense that it's CR7's team, innit? Because I'm sure they're friends. But other than that, can't really see it, bro. Like, I could see that the owners would want to get his wages off the wage bill, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, man. Even the sources were a bit booky as well. So I'm not really sure, man. But yeah, facts, to keep Bruno on that much money and get rid of Casemiro, I don't really know, innit? Do you know what I mean? I don't fucking know, bruv. So I think that for the wage bill, I can see that the owners would wanna get rid of him, but at the same time, guys, I can't really see it, man. Like, I can't see Cass leaving. I could see him seeing out his contract and then leaving on a free, if anything. So,
How many years he got left?
One more.
Oh yeah. He'll run that.
Yeah, the last year of his contract, bro. So I could honestly see him just just seeing it out. I'll be real, guys. Like, I'll be very, very surprised if Cass leaves, man. So I don't know. And even that came out as well. This Jadon Sancho to Turkey. I ain't seeing that happen, bro. Like, I don't believe this either. Like, I can't lie, guys. I think this is all bollocks. Bro. I can't see Jadon Sancho.
10 million euros, though. Yeah. That would have been a pay cut similar to what we were asking.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think so, bro. Sancho ain't going Chelsea, man. I mean Turkey, sorry. Just can't see it, mate.
So that would be like... How much would that be? Would that be around like 120k or something?
Yeah, but in Turkey, I think the footballers don't pay much tax. I think the tax is quite low.
Okay. So he retains more of that. Okay.
Yeah. It's quite low. But I just can't see it, man. So
I don't know, because like, he's going to struggle to find a club that's going to give him close to what he was earning at United. I think he'd take a pay cut, but like not a brazy one. What we were offering was like over half of what he's earning at United. I get why he didn't want to do it. Would have been nice if he did. I get.
No, I hear it, bro. Like, I think he'll know he'll need to take a pay cut, bro. Do you know what I mean? He got that the money that he was on, that was Man United premium. Like, he hasn't played any football at that level to suggest that he's worth 250. Like, he's not worth that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where he'll be honest with himself and know that he'll have to take a pay cut, especially to get regular football. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't believe he's going to Turkey, guys. I don't think that's I don't think that's real at all. I don't think that's real. I think that's absolute bollocks. Personally,
he might look at that late into the window if he ain't.
That's what I mean. There you go. I've seen him linked with Napoli as well. I think that would be a good move for him. But Napoli have come out and said categorically they're not willing to pay his wages, as in what he's on right now, which I don't fucking blame them either. Do you know what I mean? Because they're probably trying to get Osimhen's wages off. So why would they take Sancho's wages? And also, the Napoli president came out at one point, I think, when they were linked to Garnacho, and was saying that he was asking for money that he believed was above what he deserved. Do you know what I'm saying? He said he's a young player and he was asking for money that would put him up there with the highest earners at the club, and they weren't willing to give him that. So, like, I don't think Napoli want to pay big money. I don't think they want to pay big money, big wages.
No Serie A club does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even Juventus, like, that's what's weird. Juventus have been linked to Gyökeres, but Juventus don't pay dough like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I think they're trying to get rid of Vlahovic because he's on money. So
he's on like 300 something.
You see what I'm saying?
And they're trying to get rid of him by Kolo Muani.
Exactly. So they're trying to get rid of him. So I cannot see
another player we got linked with.
Yes. Facts. Oh. So yeah, I just don't know, bro.
Right.
I really just don't know, bro. What's this? A price? What? Of 70 million has been communicated to suitors for Garnacho, and it needs the most advanced when it comes to exit. That. Man United ain't getting 70 million for Garnacho, guys. Like, they're nuts, bro. Like,
Laurie Whitwell said that a few hours ago.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, he would like to stay in London, according to Simon Johnson.
He would like to stay in London?
Garnacho.
What do you mean stay in London?
You don't live in London. Move to London. Move to London.
Oh, move to London.
Yeah.
Brother, Chelsea, innit?
Ain't gonna happen.
Who else could it
least be? Likely the Arsenal. Arsenal been linked with him too. There was a big Argentine source
No
there was
way.
a big Argentine source a week or two ago that said Arsenal and Chelsea were the two closest clubs. Chelsea number 1, Arsenal number 2.
Nah,
I'm trying to
don't
remember who
even
said
do
it.
this. Don't
Like,
do this.
let me see if I can
Berta
find it. I'll
Atletico Madrid, you know. Like, Berta, you know. Berta Cook, please.
Let me go find the name. Cause I know
Right,
this happened.
find me that, please. Please, I just need it, bro.
Let me get rid of
Berta
that.
madness, bro.
I'm not sure. Because I know this is true. It was a big Argentine source a week or two ago that said it. Was it Gaston Edu? It might have been Gaston Edu.
Hey, please, man. Man are saying they think Garnacho will go Newcastle. I don't know, man.
Yeah, here it is.
I just can't believe that Premier League teams are interested in Garnacho after seeing this guy every week. Like, what are they doing?
Neither do I. I'm just glad we're not the only one.
Yeah,
Arsenal come save us. This was it.
Hold on a minute. Hey, brother. Man, like, you know. Two clubs
So from
following
Gaston Edu on the 9th. 2 clubs following Garnacho's situation, Chelsea and Arsenal in that order. And for the money that you're asking for, we're not going to pay it. We've got other options.
Oh, interesting. I hear that. I hear that.
Or Villa. Like, I actually think like him wearing that.
I think Aston Villa.
Slip.
Yo, bro, I think so. I think Aston Villa.
Because low-key, they suit him. At least they play like more counter-attacking football, and it gives him more space to run into.
Yeah. I could see that.
I think like he can save both of us. They can save both of us. Go do that.
I could see Aston
Villa.
Villa.
Go take Rodgers.
Oh, hey, big man thing, yeah. But the weird thing is, but Villa have PSR problems. That's the only thing they need to sell.
Morgan Rodgers. Sell us Morgan Rodgers. You use that money. Use the change. Go get Garnacho. Do a loan obligation to buy. There was also a rumor we were thinking about that. Something like the Sancho deal. Loan with obligation to buy for Garnacho.
Yeah, look how that fucking worked out for us, bro. We won't be doing business with you lot again. You know what I mean? Obligation to buy.
Hey, I hope that put you off doing business with us. You know them ones. I hope it did.
Man said obligation to buy. And then man sent him back anyway, man. You lot are fucked, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea, them man there, bro. They'll wear the outfit, bro. And then return it the next day, bro, with the tag still on it, bro. Like we
ain't fucking fitted the tag back ourselves.
This is crazy, man. I can't believe it, bro. Nah.
No, that's the one thing I can have peace on. I don't think Garnacho will be a Chelsea player. Thankfully. He'll be a Villa player, he'll be an Arsenal player. He ain't gonna be a Chelsea player.
I think
we've got way too many options above him that are cheaper. If we don't get Gittens, it'll be Malik Fofana. If we don't get Malik Fofana, then shit, we might end up looking at him. But that's it. Both of them.
You'll probably end up getting Gittens though.
So yeah, he's got City tax, and like that's just our thing now. So we'll end up getting him.
Facts. And yeah, bruv, listen, this Nkunku links, guys, there was nothing in them. They had no legs. When I saw them, I was laughing. I was like, come on, bro. You think man's a dickhead, bro? Like, Jason Wilcox, knows what he's doing, fam. I'm telling you, we're only getting linked with 30 players now, and we're getting linked with 30 players that have performed in the Prem. Like, we was never looking at Nkunku, bro. It's one of them ones where I just think that his camp really want to find him another home. Chelsea don't want him. And no one wants this guy, bro. Like, he might end up back in Germany or something like that, bro. I'm surprised he hasn't been linked to Bayern Munich.
Oh, he has. He's been linked to Bayern a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot. But I think that would suit him more. Bundesliga, Syria, either a more open league or a less intense league. I think he'd thrive in both of them. He got to leave this country. Prem ain't suited to him. His best chance if he's still got the Nkunku of old in him, is just leave. Go to another league.
I hear
and accept less money, especially if it's Syria. If anything, I'd try throw him in a Leal deal. I'd try something like that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Half the left wing options we're looking at.
No, I hear it. Hey guys, look at this. This is what I call silly season, bro. We don't want Benjamin Sesko. This is what I mean. A lot of these guys, it doesn't matter who they are. Like now, Ben Jacobs is like rose in prominence here, but these guys just be recycling shit. Man said, "Oh, if Gyökeres joins Arsenal, then don't discount Sesko to Man United, brother." Like,
bro, you should have seen that Matt Law article yesterday about the swap deal. I've never
anyone
seen
can
such
say that.
shameless BS.
Bruv, anyone can say that, you know. Anyone can say that.
He said that, and then you read the article, and he literally says there's no chance of a swap deal happening. But he drops a headline saying both teams could be thinking about a swap deal. Literally, Chelsea United weighing up a scenario where Nkunku and Garnacho could go to opposite clubs. Then you read the article, and it says there's no expectation of a swap deal being negotiated, and the clubs are yet to hold direct talks on the matter of a swap deal. But he dropped a headline with a paywall behind it that you had to pay for to even read the article, just to read that it didn't even happen. You know how grateful I am that some random just on Twitter just dropped the whole thing and just
man,
said,
them getting bumped. You see what I mean about these guys, man? These guys are ginnels, bro. It's like football season's over, yeah, and man are struggling. They're struggling to keep the money coming in, and they're doing fuckeries like that. This is what they're doing.
Why, like, I'm petty, bro. I will just keep refreshing the paywall and just try and like read it in between like milliseconds. You get enough of my points and then fuck off. That'll be my way around that. You ain't getting my money for this clickbait garbage.
Yeah,
like Matt Law, right? Yeah, you and in the know. You got good Chelsea like knowledge and all of that. You were the first to announce Poch and Ange being sacked. I still know when you're waffling. I remember the Mount situation when you were crying in your articles for 7 months straight that we were getting rid of your butt buddy. We don't care. We don't care, man. And this is another bit of bullshit. But yeah, you, man, just fucking keep refreshing it if there's a paywall. You can read like little bits and pieces for a second.
Nah, this is absolutely for that shit. Crazy, bro. That's what I mean, bro. It's nasty, man. I hope this is true, guys, about Trasmus, blood. Man, like Trashmus, blood. I hope this is true, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope this is true, man. But in negotiations, I don't know what that means. That's so.
They're gonna drop the nastiest loan with option to buy with you guys.
You know that I hit it, and it's not even gonna be a guaranteed fee as well. It's gonna be bare bonuses and all these other things, bro. Listen, just get Rasmus out of it, bro. If we sell Rasmus Højlund, guys, I can't lie. That's a signing. Literally, just getting rid of him feels like a signing. I think I'll be more excited about selling him than I would about signing any of the players that are coming in. That's the honest truth, man.
You have got to run a leaving party.
Yeah, bro, because it looks like the Mbumo deal, yeah, is pretty much done. They announced last night that an improved offer has been lodged.
He's still prioritizing you guys.
Yeah, over 60 mil. So that gets done, innit? I think Brentford are trying to get more up front, innit? Do you know what I mean? They're just trying to get more up front. I think the overall fee has been agreed. I think they just want more up front, innit? And United obviously don't want to pay more up front because we don't have a lot of upfront money to play with. So I think that the small details are what's being finalized, but the big details are 30. And I think if you sign him and Cunha, it's already a fucking serious window, blood. I'll be honest. Even if we don't sign another striker, even though I do think we'll sign another attacker. I can't lie. Them two, it's a statement of intent, bro. It's a proper statement of intent, especially considering how we finished last season.
Oh yeah, to even do it this early in the window as well, that says a lot too.
Yeah, but that's what, bro. There's a lot here to be said about being proactive, Lewis. That's what I'm saying. Like two players that we identified early.
Remember the window before we won the league in 14-15? And like before the World Cup even started, Costa, Chelsea, Fabregas, Chelsea, Diego Costa.
I remember he was in the fucking hotel holding up the Chelsea shirt.
Yep. Just before a Spain game. No big announcement, just hold up the shirt a little bit. You wearing the Chelsea shirt's a big enough bomber. That's still one of the most surreal days I've had as a Chelsea fan. I remember walking past Westfield, seeing it like blaring up on the big Sky screens. Think, Fabregas. I've never known someone to be more anti-Chelsea than you. The hell are you doing here? We're winning the league. Let's fucking go. You do that early in the season. The precedent that you set to the rest of the league and to your fans is different. Because your fans are thinking, "Raw, we're serious." All we needed was like a few players, like Mourinho said, with a little horse. Boom, just like that with a big horse. Meanwhile, what are we doing now? Gittens. Oh, we don't want to pay another 8 million for Mike Mignon. It's taking a fucking piss, bro.
But that's what I mean.
What's happened? This is a decade ago.
Yeah, the parallels are crazy, innit? Like, it's just not making sense, bro. This is what I mean. Like, even this, bro. Rodrygo ain't going nowhere. You Arsenal fans. I'll be honest, do you mind getting excited about the prospect of Rodrygo? And probably it's not happening. Like, it's just not happening, bro. Like, I'll be honest. Like, Real Madrid, players leave Real Madrid, yeah, through the back door, innit? Like, man get thrown out the back door, bro. Like, nobody leaves Real Madrid because they want to leave Real Madrid. It's like, when Real Madrid are done with you, you can leave, innit? There's no exceptions to this rule, blood. When they're done with you. I don't believe they're done with Rodrygo. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't believe they're done with him. Because usually when they're done with you, they sign you a replacement while you're still there. That's what Madrid tend to do.
That's why all the reports have been saying that Rodrygo can leave if he asks. He's got to ask. Otherwise, what are we getting rid of him for? No reason.
If he asks. You know what I mean? But why is he going to ask to leave?
Right. In Xabi Alonso's first season, I think, like, regardless, as much as I want him as our ideal wing signing, even I think he's staying. I don't think he's
in a manager's first season, yeah, you don't let one of your best players leave, bro. It's just not a great look.
Yep.
Especially the fact that Wirtz has gone to Liverpool as well, so it's not like that you can bring in a marquee signing to replace him.
Yeah,
like, you can't do that.
It's not going to happen. It's a nice idea, but because the Arsenal fans are all already sold on it, they're just going to run this to the ground. All the way to the end of the window, they're just going to run random, like, little think pieces about it. Because their man will still fall for it. Yeah. It was the same thing with Osimhen with us. Every day, just the same think piece. This will go down to deadline day. Chelsea are sure they'll have an agreement by the end. And then we go to deadline day with the same news and the same outlook on Chelsea's side that we had in the 9th of June.
Yeah.
Dead. But we've been here before. We've done this every window.
These man playing games, isn't it? There's nothing true about that, man. I'll be honest. That he can leave if he asks, bro. Yeah, basically, that means he don't want to leave, so he ain't leave. That's it, guys. You know what I mean? So
there's already been like other sources talking about how, like, he's already getting along well with Xabi Alonso. They talk regularly and all of that. He ain't going anywhere. He ain't going.
No, facts. You know what I'm saying? And bro, this Alexis flopped up Barcelona, man. I remember when they signed him, bro. He was rubbish. I'll be real. Man was on the right wing doing bare step overs. Nothing was happening, bro. They were happy to let him go as well. Bro, listen, it happens. Do you know what I mean? It happens to loads of players. I remember the same thing with Quaresma. I remember Riquelme never got opportunity at Barca. Bro, like, he's not the first South American to go Barcelona. It don't work out, innit? But this is not one of those situations. Like, he left because the team didn't want him, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And the same reason why Di Maria joined Man United, because he got forced out of Real Madrid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Ozil, they didn't want him no more. Like, the only time Real Madrid let you know, let you go, is when they don't want you no more. And I haven't seen anything to that kind of to that tune from Real Madrid regarding Rodrygo. There's been nothing of them not being happy with him. There's been nothing. So I just don't believe it.
Yeah, like, anything, most of the sources today are saying just saying that he's happy and his attitude's changed for the better.
Yeah.
Arsenal are ready to wait and see whether Rodrygo's willing to leave and Madrid would sell. Rodrygo's father has received multiple offers from Premier League clubs and rejected them. That's from Mario Cortegana from The Athletic. Those are the latest. And even all of those are just no update. No update.
Nonsense. Thoughts on the Garnacho pick? Not sure if you spoke about it. I didn't speak about it. Well, I kind of did in the group chat with the guys, but I didn't speak about it on a show, man, because I don't know. I think maybe it happened, or maybe I just didn't care enough to speak about it. You know what it is with the Garnacho situation? Did you see what he did?
Yeah, he wore the Villa shirt, innit?
Yeah, with Rashford on him. You know what it is?
We said that earlier.
I fucking told you guys about this Garnacho brother from when he broke through. I fucking told you. I told you this guy's a punk, man. Like, listen, I know punks, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Man grew up in ends, brother. You see a punk from a mile away, like, do you know what I mean? These are usually the guys that get bullied at school and get robbed, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Guys like that. Like, I told you about this guy. So it's one of them ones where when you see him doing this petulant stuff, yeah, this weird feminine shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? This is bare female energy. Like, you know, because that's what gal do. They do little spiteful things. You know them ones. That you'll have an argument with a girl and then she'll post some lyric on her story or something, or she'll post like a first track picture with a caption or something. Like, that's what he's doing, bro. He's a hoe, bro. This is what these hoes do, man. They get emotional. They start posting stuff on social media. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what these hoes do. And he's a hoe, bro. I've been seeing it. So none of this don't surprise me. Man United don't want this guy. The manager's basically told him to go fuck himself. Do you know what I'm saying? And said to him, yo, like, you better pray you find another club because you ain't playing for this one again. So now you're posting a Rashford shirt with Aston Villa on it. But here's the thing, though. Rashford's still a Man United player. So if you wanted to support your boy Rashford, you could have just worn a Rashford Man United shirt. You know what I'm saying? You've worn the Villa shirt. Because one, you've been linked to Villa, and two, Rashford's having a standoff with the same manager. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're both hoes, blood. That's the way I see it. Because Rashford commented on the picture, but my thing is, Rashford's having beef with the club as well. So basically, you're saying, yeah, cool, I'm on Rashford's side. So cool, you can both fuck off. There's no problems here. Because we don't want either of you. So you can both leave. Do us a favor. We need the bread. 100% profit. You can both leave. Make our lives easier, bro.
Yeah, I think for you, like, you wouldn't have any negativity towards it. It's just like, oh, great, he's doing even more to force himself out. Lovely. Keep it going. So you'd be like, someone send him an Arsenal shirt or something.
100%.
But hey, to me, that was a Freudian slip. Like, he's low-key picked his option. Because he ain't wearing no Sancho shirt. He wearing a Rashford shirt.
I think that there's truth in the Aston Villa links. And also, he gets the kind of middle finger up to the club and the manager with the Aston Villa thing as well. Like, I mean, it's some bitch-made behavior, bro. This is female behavior. Do you know what I mean? But we wouldn't expect nothing less from that brother anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. Man's moving like a gal, bro. Because that shit don't make sense. All of these indirects and, do you know what I mean? Allow it, bro. Man put it amongst, I think, like a bunch of pictures, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? It's proper feminine behavior, that, you know what I mean? So when I saw that, it's exactly the kind of shit I'd expect him to do. So doesn't surprise me. I told you about this guy's personality and about the way he carries himself. He's always been a fucking diva, bro. From the moment he's come into this Man United squad, he's always thought he was way better than he was, and I've never rated him, bro. I've never rated him. These men will tell you. I told you this guy was hot trash.
Oh,
bro.
no, I remember all the fallout from the whole, if he's old enough to wear the shirt, he's old enough to hold smoke. I remember all of that.
Been saying his shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So I ain't changed my tune. That's one thing. I've been telling man from the beginning, this guy's trash. You know what I'm saying? And it's aged beautifully. And now look at how sour this is ending, bro. I told you, look, it's probably gonna end up in fucking Osasuna or something, yeah. And now he's leaving with beef, because the one thing I give Ruben Amorim respect for is he's come in and just said, yo, this guy can fuck off, blood. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. He's like, you can fuck off.
Same thing with Rashford, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like, he's seen right through these guys, innit? And that's one thing I rate about it. He's seen straight through them. And I have to commend him for that, bro, because a lot of managers have come in here and they've tried to kind of play up to these players and they've tried to appease them. He hasn't done that. He said, you lot can fuck off. And I rate that, bro. And that's the one good thing, yeah, that's come from the manager being a player and being a player recently, bro. Like, he can see certain things in the dressing room and he's just like, yeah, this can't be here. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm so glad that he's told Garnacho to do one, mate. You know what I mean? Him and his stupid brother, you know what I mean? They can fuck off, because
I'm glad he wore a Rashford shirt instead of a Sancho shirt.
No, I hear it. You know what I'm saying? Sancho probably ain't even got his number. You know them way there. So it is what it is.
Another good
Really,
decision.
100%. So I bun that guy, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he really thinks he's that guy, bro. Like, and I can't see him doing well anyway. That's the beauty. The next move he makes will be the last move that he really makes, and then after that, he'll be a journeyman,
All
bro.
he's good is
He's
just
rubbish.
like carrying the ball during counters. That's all I've got.
That's it. Well,
He
he's
can't
rubbish,
dribble.
mate.
He can't cross. He spams shoot and puts most of them wide.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's peak.
No,
Yeah,
he's
stay away
cooked,
from
mate.
my club. So go do your thing.
No, he's cooked, mate. I'll be honest, he's not a good player. So I'm happy that he's leaving. I'm happy that the managers dealt with him the way he's dealt with him. Because players like that, I hate when shit players, when they try and make them out to be good players and then them man leave and then they try to do the fake thing, bro. Like, nah, it's like you're showing your true colors now. Because by the way you're leaving, you're showing your true colors now. Like, even after the final, when he was coming out saying things about, oh, I've helped the team this and I didn't get no minutes and that. My man made everything about himself. Like, I'm glad that he crashed out, and he's crashing out and he's showing people who he is and he's not leaving.
But you could go further back than that. I remember back when you could still look at people's Twitter likes and he got caught liking tweets slagging up a player.
Bruv, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, but this is why I don't want these players, That's why I don't want these players to leave on good terms, bro, because you know what it is in football, and I'm sure you've seen it in your team as well. A lot of these football fans love to rewrite history, bro.
Yeah.
They love to and try and make out that things were a certain way when they weren't. So he needs to leave on bad terms, bro. He needs to, because he's shit, blood. And I don't want no one, do you know what I mean, if things aren't going well at certain parts of the season, saying, oh, we should have never got rid of. Nah. We're not doing that. Okay? We're not doing that. So before you, man, even think of doing that shit, you can fuck right off and just see exactly what this guy is, innit? Because this is what these football fans do. They always, but we should have kept insert name. We should have kept insert name. No, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? No.
We were mid-table with the same stuff where they were last season, where everyone was like, oh, we should have kept Mount and Havertz. Oh, we should have kept them and all of that. It's like, no.
Yeah.
The ones we finished 12th with, you lot are waffling. But Garnacho, again, he's just showing he's just, like you said, showing his true colors. And I think, like, the maddest thing about this, right? Yeah. I get if you end up falling out with, like, the club that you're at and everything, and you end up trying to disrespect them to get your way out. But it does say a lot when you're doing it to the club that literally, like, brought you to the dance in the first place. Like, the photo of him, like, with those cars and everything and all of that, it's like, you don't have them without United, though. All that money, all that fame, you don't have it without Manchester United. You still try to disrespect them. You ain't trying to leave the right way. Mad.
But it's never been about the club. It's always been about himself. It's always been about himself, my bro. And this is what I'm trying to let people know, with this guy. I seen right through him. I seen right through him from the beginning, bro. This is a very narcissistic, self-centered footballer, bro. Very, bro, he's full of shit, fam. Everything's a photo opportunity. Everything's a PR stunt. Even them stupid celebrations, sitting down on the fucking thing, like all of it. I seen right through all of it, man. Do you know what I mean? You know, sometimes
the thing is they never saw through him with all of that, and it was blatantly obvious. But with the likes of Sancho, it was like, yo, he's the one with the attitude problems, and he goes anywhere. You don't hear nothing. I never heard a single word about Sancho being a problem at Chelsea. No lateness.
Same at Dortmund. There was nothing either. There was nothing at Dortmund
just
either.
Like did his thing, just played football. That was it. They're like, he's not playing anymore because he got caught running late or on Xbox. I know, but Sancho, like, he'll be looked under a microscope. Garnacho, it's excuses left, right, and center for the stuff that he does.
Brother, when I say about man wearing CR7 underpants, bro, to get fans and that, man's aura farming and that, bro. It's crazy. In underpants. Like, it's crazy.
Man's trying to play both Messi FC and Ronaldo FC at the same time.
I've been telling man. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been telling man about this guy. So I'm glad people are finally seeing it now. And this is why I'm glad that it's ending this way. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad that it's ending this way. for the simple fact, yeah, that there's going to be no revisionism once he leaves. There's going to be none of that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he had a shit season this season. So no one's going to go back and say, oh, we should have got this. We should have done this. We should have done that, bro. Oh, Rants, you're beefing a kid. What now, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? What now, bro? He got turfed, bro, because he's rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the reality. He's rubbish and his attitude stinks as well. There's been players at Manchester United, yeah, that have been treated unfairly, yeah. Xerxes being one of them, Casemiro being one of them. And them man got their head down, yeah, and got themselves back into the manager's good graces and ended up playing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This brother got kicked out of the team, yeah, with Rashford. The manager let him back into the team because we kind of had no one else. And the manager thought that Rashford was more important to get rid of at the time because he's the older one and he probably saw him as the ringleader and said, you know what, if we fuck him off, it might help a few of the others concentrate or whatever. So they fucked Rashford off. And he's still doing his bullshit. And every time he plays, he don't do nothing either, bro.
It's mad because he could still leave you. He could have left United on a good rep. Like the brother's got a final goal against Manchester City. You could leave on a decent rep and just not say anything. Or just like do the respectful thing. And like people aren't even going to cuss you out when you go. Like Gallagher's an example of that. We got rid of him because he was garbage and he wasn't good enough for us. No, I don't cuss him out. Not like I won't cuss him out when he was here because he was crap. But as a guy, like never like did anything disrespectful to the club. Proper Chelsea and all of that. Yeah, best of luck, man. I'm glad you ain't here, but I ain't gonna cuss you out while you're doing your thing somewhere else. Like, just is what it is. Shit passed.
I hear it.
But like that's just the way you move about things, and like the way Garnacho's done, he just burnt the bridge and then burnt the ashes with it.
This is what I'm saying, but this is how you can tell, and this is why I say he's like a gal. He's mad spiteful. He knows he's on the way out, so now he's putting up stuff like that and trying to do the. Do you know what I mean?
We treated fucking Gallagher worse, by the way. We threw him in the bomb squad. We sent him to Atletico, fumbled the swap deal and dragged him back, and then sent him back to Madrid again to complete it. And he still never said a bad word.
You see what I'm saying? Because, bro, that's something because you see their true colors, bro. And this is what it is. Now, Gallagher's a better footballer than Garnacho, so it just is what it is. It is what it is.
More of a purpose. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Garnacho's rubbish, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't rate Gallagher, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where, bro, at least he's got basics. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy knows what he's doing. But it's an ego thing, innit? So he needs to be humbled, innit? He needs to be humbled. So I can't even lie. Even a move to Aston Villa, that's not enough of a humbling, bro. It's not enough of a humbling. Man needs to end up somewhere else.
Villa would be the humbling.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that he goes to Villa and he fails. I can't lie. You know the ones. And with Mbeumo and Cunha at Man United, bruh. You know what I mean? We're not going to miss you, mate. That's one thing I know. I know man are not going to miss you, bro. Because man are signing proven shooters, bro. So there's no way that you're going to be missed. That is probably the most sensational thing about everything. You're not.
It'll only be missed if it's an attraction thing.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, one's the simps and everything.
Yeah, trust me. Them men are funny still. So, I don't know. We'll see, guys, man. But the sooner we get this guy out of the football club, the better, innit? Nah, that's just what it is, man. It's nice. It's nice to be linked with decent players on the incomings, but I think we need the outgoings, bro. We need the outgoings, man.
You definitely need it, but I don't think you'll get all of them done within just this window. It'll be like a couple.
I think the outgoings, I think we can get rid of Anthony Sancho, Garnacho, and Rashford in this window. I think we can.
Rashford's the only question mark for me, to be fair.
I think they all leave. I just don't think that they'll all be 100% sales. I think that Rashford situation, I don't think anyone wants to pay money for Rashford because his wages are high, bro. They're 300 plus. So I reckon Rashford is probably going to end up being a loan. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a Sterling thing.
Yeah, but I think the rest of them we can sell. I think we can sell. And Rasmus Højlund as well. Rasmus Højlund we could sell, but that might end up being a loan. But I think we get these guys out.
The manager, how much you value him at. Because I don't think Højlund's on crazy wages, is he?
He's not. Do you know what I mean? I think we get them out because the manager doesn't want them. So yeah,
Hoyland's on.
he'd be like 90 or something like that.
85k. Yeah, you can get rid of that.
Yeah, you can get rid of that easy, man.
Yeah, Yasser, I was watching that stream too. That was mad.
What did Timber do?
So Timber had an interview with like some Dutch news channel or something, and he was just talking about how Arteta was basically rushing him back for the second leg against PSG, and he weren't fit and everything. Apparently, he was like
it was clear though.
Him and all of that. What?
It was clear that he wasn't fit though.
Yeah, I know. I think it was just more shocking because he literally was just coming out and saying it.
Yeah,
and he weren't like sugarcoating nothing.
Yeah, but the Dutch are very blunt anyway. That's just how they are, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
You know, like the Lee and everything. Like that is brilliant ammo for him.
Yeah, now I hear it, and the thing is, like, Arteta seems like an emotional guy, so he's not gonna like that. Do you know what I mean? So that's gonna make for a good meeting.
Out.
Yeah, that's gonna make for a good meeting at pre-season. You know, like that, he's gonna be fuming. I'm gonna be fucking.
Yeah, you're about to be getting them Carabao Cup minutes and nothing else.
Yeah, I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? Man's gonna be doing suicides, bro. I'm telling you, the pre-season, bro. Leave your boots at home, bro. It's peak. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you call your Achilles as fuck now. Just so you wait, bro.
Just
so you wait.
Oh, that's hilarious. You look. Let's get these lights up, people, man. Over 1,200 in here. We're only on 324. Let's get these up. What you got coming up for the day as well, my bro?
Probably gonna drop a video for now, and then I'm just gonna wait for the watch along later tonight because we got the late shift today. Esperance at 2 a.m. So it's gonna be live from like 12, half 12.
Bloody hell, Fairs. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, big up, man. Do you know what I mean? You lot make sure you subscribe. It said Fabs just tweeted about Gittens now. What?
Despite links with Bayern, Chelsea are close to completing Gittens deal. Direct beating with Dortmund took place on Monday. We maintain a 7-year agreement with Gittens, who wants to move, and talks are underway again between the two clubs. So not really an update, just a new tweet.
Calm. Do you know what I mean? You lot make sure you subscribe to Lewis. Who's live for the redirect as well, people? Let me know who's live. Back again with Flawless. Then we're gonna watch this Bayern Munich game, man, later on.
Mons, Hussam, Deluded's all live.
Say less. All right, all the man them on live. Say no more. Do you know what I mean? Big up you lot. Make sure you get these lights up as well, man. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll be back in the evening. What's this? Man United. Boom, boom, boom. All right, people. Yeah, big up. No, I mean, make sure you drop a Rants raid in the chat, people. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, well, not even tomorrow, later. We go again, bro.